as you know, I'm doing a collaboration with JBKons Creations. This is her channel. Please go and check her out. She has some amazing videos. That soda vending machine one is just brilliant, and I love the little flaps she makes on it, so definitely go and check that one out. I will link to her in the description and on the end screens of this video for you. The theme for this collab is Kawaii shaker charms. I hope these are cute enough for you. I've chosen the ice cream sundae and the unicorn shaker mold to do with this video. I'm putting some yellow, pink and blue liquid pigments into some little plastic cups to get ready. I will be using craft resin again in this video, and I have let it soak in some warm water for 5 minutes as suggested on the label, just to see if it does make it more fluid and less bubbles. Let's find out. It doesn't seem quite as thick, which is good. So now I'm just mixing part A and part B together, and I'm going to pour some of that into my little cups that I put the liquid pigments in. I just give the board a quick wipe because I spilled a bit of resin, and then I give them all a good thorough mix together. And now I'm pouring a mixture of all three of the colours into the moulds. I am being so messy in this video. I'm not normally this bad, sorry. I do always make too much resin though, so now I'm just using the leftover resin in some moulds that I've got close by. I'm also using up the leftover clear resin out of the cup that I had, and I'm going to use some alcohol inks in the clear ones in a minute. I just gave the board a quick wipe, get rid of some of that resin I spilt, and then I'm popping all the little bubbles with my lighter, and I used some Pinata alcohol inks in the clear pieces that I've got ready. Now we've got to leave those to cure for about 12 hours, and then we can demold them. I don't demold all of these little bears, it would have taken forever, don't worry. I think these turned out pretty well, but I'm a bit disappointed. There are quite a few little bubbles in them, so I'm not really sure about this craft resin. I put the bottles in hot water like they suggested. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to help as much as I hoped. I definitely still prefer glass cast 10 or glass cast 50 resin. Now I'm just drawing around the shaker shape with a pen on some thin plastic, and then I cut it out with some scissors and use a baby wipe to remove the pen off of the plastic. Now I'm adding some little beads and little charms and things. You can add anything you like to shakers. It's really personal preference. UV resin into a little bowl, ready for in a minute, and I'm putting a little bit of baby oil into my shakers just to cover the charms, and I'm using that UV resin around the edges of the shaker cavity just so that I can put the plastic sheet on top and then cure that under the UV light. Now I'm putting under the UV light for about 1 minute. This is just a photo that says 10 seconds on it. Now I'm just adding a couple of little stickers onto the front of the charms. Now I'm using a little bit of UV resin just to stick this cute little spoon onto the Sunday one, and then I cure it under the lamp again. I decided to dome these before I put the oil in for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It would have been easier the other way around. And this ice cream sundae just wanted to keep giving me trouble. I had to put some nitrile gloves on just so that I could pick it up because the resin just kept sliding off of it for some reason. So I put my gloves on, picked it up and gave it all a good wipe just because I don't want it to stick to the board or anywhere. And then I put it under the UV lamp. Now I'm doming the unicorn, which thankfully did not give me any trouble. And now I can fill them up with the baby oil, which is easy with the unicorn. The sundae, not so much. You'll see in a second. After you fill it with baby oil, I just use a little bit of UV resin over the hole just so I can put that under the lamp and clear it, seal it up. This one I had to drill a hole through the front because somehow the resin had got into the little space. So yeah, I had to drill it and then fill it and then put some resin on to seal it up like the other one. So I actually brought my UV lamp over and put it in the video so you can see it working and what I sort of do to cure them under the UV lamp. This is it. Now I'm just having a good look at them, make sure they're all sealed up and nice and secure, which they are, luckily. But I don't like that lump on the front of the sundae where I had to put that resin there. So I decided to give it another coat of UV resin. I'm just getting all my findings and my pliers and bits and pieces ready to put the keychains on. I use my little mini hand drill to drill a hole and to put the eye-pin, screw eye-pin into the unicorn. Then I just put a little bit of UV resin around that just to secure it and then put it under the lamp. And then I'm using the pliers to open and attach and close all the little rings and key rings and different bits to the shakers. I actually think these turned out really cute, especially the little spoon on the sundae, which I love. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to check out JBKons Creations channel. She is doing a collab, so she is doing this theme of Kawaii shakers too. And that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.